All right, what is going on, everyone? Oninful is back again with another video, and today, guys, I'm going to bring you 3 tips or tricks, if you call it, to enhance your looping. Now, I know this is something that a lot of players struggle with. I was there, I've struggled, and today I'm going to show you guys what I look for when I decide to take on a big boy killer. I also want to go ahead and take the time to shout out everybody on my Discord. Thanks for being a part of it, guys. And I hope we continue to play together as always. But for now, let's get on with the video. Alright, and tip number 1, guys, which is, if you do not take anything from this video, take at least this. Camera positioning. Just in case you didn't know, the killer plays in a first-person view, meaning that he can only see from that perspective. The survivors, on the other hand, play from a third-person view, meaning that you see the player run around and the camera is able to fixate however you want it to go. This is something that I've seen beginners do time and time again, even people that have been playing the game for a while. It is very, very important to turn your camera, look behind you, look at the killer, and stay on him. It's mostly just about fixating your camera on the killer himself, guys. I've seen it time and time and again where survivors just run around, they panic, they run around like chickens with their heads cut off, and they don't even bother looking behind them. Sometimes the killer completely stops chasing them and they just keep running and running and running out of fear and panic. If you take anything from this video, camera positioning, work on it. Point that camera towards the killer, guys, because essentially he's the only thing between you and obviously the generators. The killer, keep your eye on him. Tip number 1, camera positioning. Very, very important. Now this next tip is very simple. I can put it in 2 words for our number 2 tip: red stain. Essentially what I mean by this is paying attention to the killer's red stain, which honestly just gives you the direction that they're looking at. If the camera positioning doesn't work and you can't see their body, you can definitely use the red stain to see the direction that they are looking at. Now, I do understand that there are some killers that don't show this, and that's fine, but the majority of them do. Aside from this, if you're facing a killer like Myers, the Pig, or Ghostface, or Wraith, if he's cloaked, anybody that's really sneaky and stalkerish, there is one perk that can help you out, which I feel is honestly one of the most underrated perks in the game, and that is Spine Chill. Honestly, guys, if I could run one perk in the game forever, Spine Chill would be the one that does not ever change at all. Essentially, Spine Chill gives you a notification when the killer is looking in your direction. Now, if you combine Spine Chill with the red stain and the awesome camera positioning, you will definitely enhance your looping game and become a better survivor. Alright, guys, and we finally made it to our last tip, which is tiles. Essentially, they're known as jungle gyms in Dead by Daylight, meaning that they are LNT walls, the shack, literally any tile, any loop that you can find that is just shown over and over and over again within the different variety of maps. Now, this is one of the most important things because this will help you connect loops against a killer, which is going from an LNT wall to a shack to the main building, essentially giving you a map of how to run the killer. Now, I know a lot of people have trouble with this. They end up going into a dead zone. They end up being in a chase. They panic. They go, oh, where's a pallet? Where's a window? I need to get away. And there is one perk in the game, actually, that will help you learn the maps and the tiles themselves, which is Windows of Opportunity. Windows of Opportunity is definitely a perk that I don't think a lot of people use. Essentially, this perk grants you the ability to see pallets, breakable walls, and windows you can vault. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can also see pallets that have been dropped by you or your teammates while in a chase. Now, this perk I've used probably a while back just to get me used to knowing where things are in the map, and I definitely feel that if you put the camera positioning with the red stain in practice and you know the tiles and you know where things are in the map, you will definitely enhance your Dead by Daylight game as a survivor. And honestly, guys, this is probably the only thing that I would want from anyone playing this game, is just to get better at it. And I hope you guys found this useful. Hopefully you guys will put this into practice. If you guys have any questions or comments, maybe you have some ideas of your own on how you got better during chases with the killer, please drop them down below in the comments section. And feel free to share this video as well if you have found it useful. And I will definitely be seeing you guys in the next one. I'm so excited for the future of Dead by Daylight, and I hope we can continue this journey together.